O mind, just worship the lotus feet of the son of Nanda, which make one fearless, having obtained this rare human birth, cross over this ocean of worldly existence through the association of saintly persons.
All right. So, has any of you felt fearful at any time of your life? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, Prabhuji. Every
Have
day.
had some kind of fear at some point at least in the life. And even in future, there is a possibility that we can be attacked by fear. Is that true? That kind of a possibility can be there, that we may get attacked by fear.
Yes.
So, what is the remedy of fear? How to be fearless? Fear is in itself a big problem. Many of you must have heard phobia, right? What is a phobia? Phobia means, anybody knows what is phobia?
डर प्रभु जी डर जैसे वाटर से फोबिया होता है हाइड्रोफोबिया मतलब वाटर से डर लगता है किसी को हाइट से डर लगता है
Actually, phobia means a fear which is unreasonable. Fear of something which is harmless, basically. Right? So phobia is there. Anxiety is there. Sometimes you must have heard people sometimes have disease. They get panic attacks. Suddenly they feel as if they will die. Something is happening. They feel short of breath, some pain comes, and nothing is wrong actually. The only thing is wrong in the mind. So they're fearful. Oh, death will come. I'm going to die. So fear is a big problem. Somebody who, there are so many things which people are looking for. People are looking for name, fame, prestige, wealth, opulences, comfortable life. But people who have all of these or any of these, along with having the resource or the facility or the opulence, also comes fear. If you have wealth, then there is a fear, oh, it may go away. If you have beauty, then there is a fear that the beauty may go away. If you have power, there is a fear that power may go away. If you have intelligence, there is a fear that intelligence may go away. There may be somebody who is very intelligent, but then, a disease comes in, disease in the mind, and then he forgets, dementia, cannot remember. So what is the use of the intelligence? So the fear is a big problem. But if we take shelter of the source of all fear, from whom even the fear personified is fearful, then we can be fearless. And that is the son of Nanda. If we just worship the son of Nanda, then we'll be fearless. Because this human birth is very, very rare. Yesterday also we did this song, or this morning maybe we did the song, right? Where it was that even after getting the human form of life, I did not worship Radha and Krishna. And knowingly I drank poison. And today in this song, now to this time, saying the devotee is saying, who's written the song, Govindas, that this human birth is so rare. Having obtained this rare human birth, cross over the ocean of worldly existence through the association of saintly persons. Bhaj hure man Shri Nandanandan Abhay Charnar Vindare. So if we take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, then it can make us fearless. And of course, Abhay Charnar Vinda. Srila Prabhupada his name is actually AC Bhakti Vedanta, Abhay Charnarvind Bhakti Vedanta Swami. So having introduced to ISKCON, having been in this movement where we are reading this Bhagavad Gita of Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavatam explained by Srila Prabhupada, we have taken shelter of Srila Prabhupada. So when we take shelter, that is actually taking shelter of Krishna. Krishna's shelter comes by taking shelter of his pure devotee. All right. So who will read next?
Hare Krishna, should I read?
Yes, Andy.
Both in the day and at night, I remain sleepless, suffering the pains of the heat and cold, the wind and the rain. For a fraction of flickering happiness, I have uselessly served wicked and miserly men.
Hare Krishna. So, unfortunately, in all our life, sometime it comes when we have to serve under someone who's not a devotee. And basically, somebody who is not a devotee means basically materialist mentality is more or less exploitative. We may think, no, everybody is not exploitative. Sometimes, our boss is very nice or this is very nice. But till the time the spiritual touch is not there, the benefit is practically zero. It's like a dream. You wake up and then whatever happened in the dream has no significance in the life. Similarly, we may have had whatever exchanges, whatever experiences, if it has not led to our attraction towards Krishna consciousness, ultimately it has not benefited us positively. So many times we get anxiety, we get fear, so we may not even be able to sleep at night, right? We may have so many discomforts, and if all of those discomfort we are getting for material gains, then that is waste of human life. Actually, human life is meant for dedicating to Krishna. There's so many births we have taken and we have given to so many other pleasures. In so many births, we have had pleasure of eating, sleeping, mating, defending, all these pleasures of boosting our ego we have had previously. Again, in this life, if we continue with those propensities, which even in the animals we were doing, then what is the benefit of getting human form of life? We've got a human form of life, it's rare. So how seriously and sincerely we can utilize this life for self-realization, that will be great. We may have to do self-preservation, but not sense gratification. And that is hard because so many lifetimes we have been doing sense gratification. How can we suddenly leave? And that's why this morning Maharaj was mentioning that one of the ways Vedas give us an opportunity is by entering Grahastha ashram. And in Grahastha ashram, we should feel we are blessed that we are entering Grahastha ashram now. We have some, some buffering zone where we can slowly advance in Krishna consciousness. And therefore, we have to take it very, very seriously because the process is gradual and slow, and we have been blessed by this ashram. So we have to take full advantage that we can focus on our Krishna consciousness and make the perfect use, especially because in Kali Yuga, memories are not very good. Life is very short. All the energy is practically draining and trying to see how Maya can attack us. So in this particular situation, if we are still trying to be Krishna conscious, then that in itself gives a direct signal to Krishna that Krishna, we are sincere and serious. Now, getting success may be very difficult, but where there is a will, there is a way. So if we really have the will and we really try, Krishna will make impossible thing possible. Like there is a shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita which says how when we remember Lord Chaitanya, then impossible things become possible. And if we forget Lord Chaitanya, then even possible things become impossible. You may know a particular shloka so many times you read and recited, but when the somebody asks you, you think, oh, I know, and then we start speaking, it may not come out, because Krishna is the source of all remembrance and forgetfulness. If the remembrance is taken away, it won't be useful. Similarly, you may have an exam, you may have studied very nicely, you know everything, but in the exam you go, you cannot answer, and everything is gone. So like that, in every phase of our life, if Krishna does not give us the sanction, we can fail at anything and everything. So we should understand how helpless we are and how much dependent we are on Krishna. We tend to be independent. We'd like to be independent. We feel we don't want to be dependent. We want to serve sometimes, but actually, it's very good that somebody really wants to serve. But we must understand actually that we are ourselves dependent on Krishna. Even for serving others, we need Krishna's sanction. So you have to pray, intensely chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Even the devotees who have read so much, who have learned so much, even those devotees come to this conclusion that ultimately it is the holy name. It is the association of devotees. It is actually serious and sincere begging to Krishna and having a service desire, wanting to serve the Vaishnavas and taking every opportunity of it. If one have these desires and one is trying to follow and execute them, Krishna's mercy flows like anything. So very, very important to take advantage of this human life. Okay, we'll read 3.
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What assurance of real happiness is there in all of one's wealth, youthfulness, sons, and family members? This life is tottering like a drop of water on a lotus petal. Therefore, you should always serve and worship the divine feet of Lord Hari. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So just like I was mentioning, one may have wealth, one may be very young. Like when we are young, we are energetic, we want to do all the service and we feel that, oh, it's nothing, is a difficulty. But we forget that it is just for a fraction of time we are young. It will go so fast, and then this body will feel like a burden. You won't be able to really walk and jump and go around doing hundreds of services. So wealth, youthfulness, family members. Sometimes we are very proud of family members. If we are small, then we feel, oh, my father can protect me, or my elder brother can protect me. When we are having a let's say or elder situation where we are growing older, we feel, oh, I have contacts, I have certain person or my family or relative who can help us out. So we try to look for shelter of all these things: wealth, youthfulness, family members, sons. But actually it is said that all these, it's just like drop of water on the lotus petal. Any moment it can slip off. We don't have much time. It is like, just how much time does water stay on the lotus leaf? Not much. Very short time. It's so slippery that it slips off. Similarly is our life. We don't know how much time we have. So therefore, let's utilize it nicely. Let's make the most of it. All right, last.
Can I read?
Yes, ma'am.
It is the desire and great longing of Govinda Dasa to engage himself in the 9 processes of bhakti, namely hearing the glories of Lord Hari and chanting those glories, constantly remembering him and offering prayers to him.
We can't hear you, Mati, now. Hare Krishna.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it got mute. Serving the Lord's lotus feet, serving the Supreme Lord as a servant, worshipping him with flowers and incense, and so forth, serving him as a friend, and completely offering the Lord one's very self. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, are you talking on mute? You're on mute.
Hare Krishna. Sorry about that. Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, sorry about that. So I was mentioning that in these 9 processes of bhakti, which Prahlad Maharaj also tells in the 7th canto, this is what Govinda Das, the poet, wants to offer to Krishna. And he gave the reasons in the first 3 stanzas of the importance of this. So we'll quickly do the song. Anybody would like to sing this song?
I can sing, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mati.
Hello. Thank you.
Sure.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Bhajahu re mana Shri Nandanandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare.
Bhajahu re mana Shri Nandanandana Abhaya Charana
Bhajahu re mana Shri Nandanandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare.
Bhajahu re mana Shri Nananda Abhaya Charana Ravindare.
दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे
Durlabha
Manav Janam
सत्संगे तार हुए भव सिंधुरे
Taro e bhava sindhure.
गीता आतपा बता बरी सना इदिन जामनी जागिरे
Sita atapa bhata barishana edina jamini jagire.
गीता आतपा बता बरी सना दिन जामिनी जागिरे
Sita atapa bhata barishana edina jamini jagire.
विठल से विनु कृपान दुर्जन चपल सुखल लागिरे
Vipala Sevino
Kripala Durjana Chapala Sukhala Bhalagiri.
धन यौवन पुत्र परिजन इथे की आछे पर तीरे
धन यौवन पुत्र
परिजन इति किया तीरे.
धन यौवन पुत्र परिजन इथे कियाचे परती रे
धन यौवन पुत्र परिजन
कमल दल जल जीवन तलमल भजहु हरि पद नीति रे
कमल दल जल
जीवन तलमल
भजहु श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास्य रे
श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद
सेवन दास्य रे
श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास रे
श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन
दास्य रे
पूजन सखी जन निवेदन गोविंद दासाय विलास रे
पूजन सखी जन निवेदन गोविंद दास
पूजन सखी जन आत्मा निवेदन गोविंद दासाय विलास रे
पूजन सखी जन निवेदन गोविंद दास अभिलाष रे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा
हरे
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, and everyone, to give me chance to sing.
very nice, Mataji. Thank you very much.
You sang very nicely, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So you've sung this before, few times?
Yes, Prabhuji, once in our association only, I sang during the Bhagavad class.
Yes. No, I mean at home. Like
oh,
you.
yeah, at home I keep singing. Yeah.